Y'all, welcome back to the channel. I sure do appreciate you checking back in. I want to start a new little series just like Livescope. My thoughts on it, any kind of little tips I got, different things you should do with it. I'm going to do like a little series on that. Forward-facing sonar, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, the first thing I'm going to go with is once you've got your Livescope or your forward-facing sonar, where you going to mount it? I like it right here on the trolling motor. I like it right there because you've got everything's hands-free. You've got control of it with your foot. Wherever your boat nose goes is where your Livescope's going to go to. You can scan back and forth. You can cast. You can do so many things with it on your trolling motor shaft. Now, I will say this. They make another, I think Ride Height or somebody makes another foot-controlled Livescope that attaches to your trolling motor, and it kind of comes off of it. That'd be a good one too. It's still hands-free, and then it's still independent from your actual trolling motor, the head of your trolling motor, to where you could actually still spot lock, and it could stay on your target. And then they've also got the other mounts that goes over the side of the boat. I forgot, there's a bunch of different companies that make them. Cornfield Crappie, I believe, makes some. Double L Seat makes some. There's 2 or 3 other companies that make them, that mount right there off the side of your boat. They're perfectly fine. I think they really shine on if you're guide fishing and you got, clients up front, you can kind of hold that on what their target needs to be on a brush pile or something like that without running the trolling motor. You can have your trolling motor on a remote, but then you could have your little your Livescope bracket. You could have it to where it will turn, and you could put it on whatever target it is you need. And also, that's also a good thing for spot locking down, anchoring your boat down. You can hold your Livescope on one target, brush pile of rocks, anything like that. You can hold your Livescope on it with that hand control Livescope mount, or even your independent foot control Livescope mount. You can hold your Livescope on that one target while your boat is in spot lock. And everybody knows your boat, when it's in spot lock, it holds in the same direction at the same position, but your trolling motor's fighting wind, current, and everything else, and it's moving around to where you couldn't keep that Livescope or forward-facing sonar pointed right on the direction, the target that you want it on. So the hand control does have its perks, but me personally, we fish a lot of tournaments. I'm a tournament fisher. I love fishing for fun too. But my personal preference is I like it on that trolling motor. Everything's hands-free. I got better control of it. I can do a lot more things. I'm faster with it. But now, hey, I don't guide, and I don't spot lock and fish brush piles no whole lot. I will say this. Just recently, I put a second Livescope on the front of my boat for when we do tournaments, stuff like that. My partner's up front. He's got his own, and I've got it on a trolling motor, a separate trolling motor. You can see right over there, right there. That's actually an old trolling motor that wasn't no good, and I just took the foot off of it and just got the shaft to where I can mount him another Livescope, and he can turn it, and he can be fishing while I'm fishing. That's another little bonus that we got there. Now, I know that's a lot more expensive, but we're doing this mainly because we're tournament fishing. If I was fun fishing, we'd just take turns with one up front. But as far as I'm concerned, I really, really like the Livescope or the forward-facing sonar to be mounted just directly on the trolling motor. That way, like I said, everything's hands-free. I cast 9 times out of 10. I cast fish, crappie fish, bass fish, brim, everything. 99% of the time, I'm casting some sort of a moving bait or something like that. So I need both my hands free. That way I can reel, cast, whatever I need to do. I ain't got to worry about fighting that hand control and all that. But that's just me. Like I said, hand control has its purposes. The independent foot control, it has its purposes too. This is just 100% my thoughts, and this is my opinion on everything, and I know everybody's got theirs, but I really do enjoy it mounted the shaft of the trolling motor. And if y'all got any other, good reasons why it should be mounted a different way, hey, holler at me in the comments, let me know. I sure do appreciate it, and I sure would appreciate it. Y'all give me a like and subscribe and follow me there, and check me out on the old TikTok and all the other stuff. I'm trying to get y'all as much information as I possibly can, man. I want everybody to catch fish. But other than that, I'm going to keep this little series going, and we'll see where she goes from there. Y'all keep snatching on them.